Hi everyone, this is Julianne Victoria of Through the Peacock's Eyes. Welcome to my channel. This is our weekly spiritual guidance for the week of April 8th through the 14th, 2019. Let's see what advice, guidance, God, Spirit, the universe has for us for this week of April 8th, 2019. Okay, so this week I've chosen to use the Wonderland Tarot, and then I will pull one card from the Botanical Inspirations Oracle deck. Okay, so for those who are new to my channel, welcome. I do a mini cross spread for these weekly readings. Okay, we are definitely done with something. That's the overall feeling here. It's like definitely a sweeping away. For some, this may be spring cleaning or autumn cleaning if you're in the southern hemisphere. But we're done with something, and it feels like more a thing than a someone, but that it may involve a someone or people. But we want to, it's like clearing things out, clearing our space. And this sort of message comes up I want to say every season actually. So at the center of our mini cross here, the card that represents us or the viewer this week, we come up as the Ten of Swords. So these are very shiny cards. I'll try to keep the glare off. So Ten of Swords. And you can see the swords here holding down the clothes, but there's no person, right? So it's like old clothes, old stuff. Again, I feel like it could be very literal and physical, like cleaning out the closets, spring cleaning the house, you know, whatever that may be. But whatever you know, and swords is the mind, whatever you are done with. That it could be something, I'm done studying this, I'm done working with this, I'm done doing this. I want to say almost ritualistically, release it. Through cleaning, through saying goodbyes to, you know, if it's something you've been studying, saying thank you books. I've learned a lot from you. You know, that may seem silly, but like do some sort of like thank you ritual to release whatever this is that you're done with. And if it's just I'm done with the old season, the spring cleaning, do it with gratitude. If it has to do with other people, thank them for being in your life. But we're done. This is like Ten of Swords. I'm so done with this. We've been done. And now it's time to sort of officiate the completion. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with ritualizing the completion, the being done. Officiate it somehow through just saying thank you, through honoring whatever this was in your life. Whether it was a physical thing, an idea, a plan, course of study, a relationship, officiate the release because we're so done. We're so done. We're gone. We're already gone on to the new. It's just the old clothes are still lying around. Okay. Now, surrounding us in the environment position, which totally supports that, we have the Fool. We've freed ourselves. You know, this is Alice jumping into the rabbit hole. We've freed ourselves for all the possibilities. Now, my favorite line from Alice in Wonderland is, this isn't a perfect quote, but it's, you know, think of like 6 impossible things at breakfast every morning. Because those impossible things just might happen. But we're freeing ourselves. We're freeing ourselves to make what we once thought was impossible. It's now possibly possible. Doesn't mean it's happening this week, but this is the process we're going through to invite in what we once thought was impossible to possibly become possible in our lives. Okay, now crowning the reading in the mind position, we have the Chariot card. Our minds are focused. We know where we want to go. We know what direction we want to take. Of course, here she has the flamingo. And what is it? The hedgehog playing that game. But I think we realize what things in our lives have now become just games And for some, that's what we realize we're done with. I'm done playing that game, even though while we were in it, it may have been something important, something real, but now it's just a game, as in meaning it's not purposeful for us anymore. And we're moving forward on what is purposeful. Our minds are focused, our minds are determined. I think determined mind came up last week. I think so. I'll have to go back and check. But we know where we want to go. And it has come up in the weeklies of setting our sights, choosing our direction, choosing our plans, our goals. And we are so focused. And in that process, we do need to leave some things behind. We do need to realize I'm done with that. I've completed that. I've finished that. And I need to honor it, ceremonially release it, and open that hole, that realm of possibilities. Okay. Now below, excuse me, in our physical realm, we have the Lover's card, which is very much about making a choice. Now, the physical position is also the foundation for the cards, the 3 cards I've already shown. And I feel like this is showing we have made the decision, or we are making it this week, to release the old, to open up the realm of possibilities, and to move forward in the direction we want to go, leaving behind the games or the paths or the things we did that no longer have meaning for us. We've made a life-changing decision, or we are in the process of it now. It's an important one. It's the foundation for what comes next in our life. It's the foundation. This decision is the foundation. Funny. The foundation, the groundwork for opening up a hole for us to leap through into that unknown. Okay. Now, in the past position, we have the 8 of Cups, which is also about leaving behind something, someone, a situation, an idea, but it's more emotional. Like we've gone through an emotional process of releasing the old, whether it's something we just didn't like, was the wrong path, was a game, no longer had meaning, or just our process of preparing ourselves emotionally for this big leap, this big release. So you can call this a big change this week. This big decision that opens up this realm of possibilities is not something sudden. It's something we've been preparing ourselves emotionally. And that could have played out as, okay, I'm releasing that. I'm detaching from that. I'm letting go of this. We've been preparing for it. And now we're ready to leap. We're ready to charge ahead. Okay. Now the future card, or the outcome card, so the energy we come to towards the end of the week. And normally I say that we carry through into the weeks ahead, but what I'm feeling here, it might just be something we work with or someone we work with into the next week or two, starting towards the end of this week. We have the Queen of Swords energy. And I say that because I do feel like this is somebody else. So often the court cards are just parts of us in the weekly reading, but I do feel like this is somebody else. I'm trying to get the glare off. It's tricky. They're too shiny. Someone we need to ask for advice from, guidance, their opinion. So the Queen of Swords is someone who's very wise, who has a lot of life experience. You know, it could be a woman, it could be a man. This is a general reading. I'm not feeling the energy is more one or the other, except mother just popped into my head. But someone who can advise us maybe on how to honor, do the ritual ceremonial release, or someone to maybe hold our hand as we jump into the unknown, or to just give us the confidence, the backing, the support to jump into that unknown space, into that realm of possibilities. So we're starting something new. We don't know where it's going. Our minds are determined to move forward on this. we've made the decision or are making this huge life-changing decision this week. We've been preparing ourselves. We are so ready to release this. We're so done. We just need to, honor the release. But we don't have to be doing this whole thing by ourselves. There's someone who will give us that one word, one sentence, one little piece of advice, support, guidance that we need if we need it. Because I don't feel like everyone needs to seek someone out in this process, but she does come up. Okay. Take that leap. Okay. So now let's pull one card again from the Botanical Inspirations deck. See what advice we get from this adorable little oracle deck for this week of April 8th, 2019. Okay. We get Violet, faithfulness and modesty. And then there's a quote, modesty is a shining light that prepares the mind to receive knowledge and the heart for truth. So it's an openness. Violet. Now there's a little section in the booklet that I want to read as well. Hold up the picture for you. So the inspirational message is, while there's no need to hide your light beneath a bushel, it's not always necessary to clamor for attention. Sometimes the quietest voice with a modest message is the one that holds the greatest wisdom. Trust that small little voice inside. Trust that little intuitive voice inside. My cards are all messed up here. It too will help guide you into that dark, unknown space as you take that leap of faith, faithfulness. Jump. That's what I want to say. Jump. You're ready. You're ready for this unknown. We're ready for moving forward, trusting. We will have the guidance from within and or the guidance from someone else if we need it to jump into that rabbit hole. All right, everyone. That is our weekly spiritual guidance for this week of April 8th through the 14th, 2019. Thank you for stopping by, watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you back here soon.